constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work first. Give to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's King. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Rutherford. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Grab near the sticks. It's Rutherford. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the catch, it's Rivers. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score! And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that second down.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's King. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. There's a live football. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to throw, it's King. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mays. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling away. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll throw on third and short. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. On the run, it's Powell. Got the first down, looking for more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Back to throw, it's King. Moves away as he feels pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's a running room, and they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fakes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Gonna look downfield again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Mays. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mays.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down. first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Fires left. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's King. Snagged in the middle, it's Rivers. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man. It's Haynes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll run it. It's Powell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. The short hands. It's Vick. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Hernandez. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Absolutely center cut. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's King. Oh, they're after him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the end.
Lets it fly. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Catched in the middle, it's Claiborne. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. To throw, it's King. Here he goes, breaking the pocket.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake. looking for the tie with the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Scanning the field, it's King. A little screen to the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off.
There he goes.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that.
Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Back to throw, it's King. Dances away to buy time. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets it past the marker. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mays. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Using his legs, it's Powell. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's King. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Fires one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, David Deeks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Get it out on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Powell. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
To the ground with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in the backfield.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
On the ground. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 5 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. Tackled there by the defense.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finds his big tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. They just keep firing. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's King. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and
picked off. What a way to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And they'll take a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the